Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode number 1 of Todd's Totally Amateur Cigar Review. Now, episode number 1 was brought on by a contest for cigar smokers in Michigan, put on by John. Sorry, John, I'm probably going to mess this up. Uramkin. John found some cigars in the bottom of, I believe, a trash can. Might have been his humidor. But he decided to let a bunch of us smoke them, see what happens. And so today, our very special episode number 1 does have some sponsors. Definitely want to thank them. They're handing out some prizes for the end of this contest. But we got Indian River Tobacco Traders. We have Smoky Mountain Tobacco 2, Scott Gemmel, Indian Allen Cigars, Tuttle Cigars, Ambassador Cigars, and again, cigar smokers in Michigan. So if you have a chance, make sure and frequent any of those guys for sponsoring the contest here. They definitely didn't have to, because I'm still not sure anybody's going to be a winner in this. So now, I don't have a way to edit this video, so we're going start to finish, right? Now, John handed out 2 of these cigars. Now, because I knew I couldn't edit this, I went ahead and already smoked one of them. Now, smoked one, okay? These things, boy, are these interesting. Now, I have days and days of cigar smoking experience. I have smoked tens of the finest sticks, right? Just out of my humidor that I brought along. Didn't know how the day was going to go. I've been down here working on my race car all day. I like a Undercrown Maduro. Got a My Father Le Bougie. Olivia Serie V. I mean, these are all... This is what my humidor comprises of. Nothing but the best top shelf shit, all right? That I can, purchase cheaply, or someone sends me, because people are awesome and CSOM and happen to send out bombs from time to time. So, those actually remind me a little bit of the cigar we're going to smoke today. They're made of the finest tobacco. I believe these are made of tobacco. Those are perfectly shaped sticks. This sort of resembles a stick. So, yeah. Now, when I initially got these shipped in from John, I opened the bag up. And living on a farm for 20 years of my life, I knew exactly what that smell was. And it was hay. So that's why I think these are made of tobacco. So without further ado, let me introduce you to this beast. This is the Espadistas. My Spanish is flawless. B manga. So, yeah. Now, these are, you can see just the curvature, right? Box pressed. I don't know if that was on purpose or accident. Maybe, I don't know. But these bad boys are filled with Mexico's worst short filler. I believe what they do is... this company actually is located in the worst part of Mexico. And what they do is they actually make the tobacco for black and milds. And whatever doesn't pass their quality control, these guys just roll up and bucket. I think they sell them like 100 for a nickel. So now, just in cutting that, we just broke the shit out of the cap. I mean, you can kind of see just, all over. In the top of this thing, it looks like there's about 3 stalks, and there's about 4 different colors. Yeah, so the cold draw is interesting. Still getting hay. Maybe some grass in there. Just a very, very light tobacco flavor. So, yeah, we're going to fire this bad boy up and see what we got. Now, I have smoked one of these already, so I'm giving you my initial impressions. And instead of smoking this thing to the nub, I'll tell you what I felt to the other one, and we'll see if they're any different. But well, it's not good. Okay, I can tell you that. Not good. I can literally see right in the center. This is a big ass like twig. So interesting. Maybe it's a fuse. Might be, firecracker in there. There wasn't in the other one. I was half expecting it. You never know. But whew, this one is not as good as the other one was. So, I forgot to mention tonight. I have to drive home, so pairing it with a diet Dr. Pepper. 23 flavors, 0 calories. Good Lord, that just sticks with you. Not in a good way. The draw on these things, I will admit, the draw is really nice. There's almost zero resistance through these throughout the entire cigar. And as you can see, there is not... This actually has more smoke than the other one did. Yeah. They have a very earthy flavor. And by earthy, I mean when you inhale them, literally, I believe I'm sucking in sand. Yeah. We'll see if this one does the last one. I corrected her probably 15 times. They just don't burn good at all. I was a lot of grit. Might be part of... I think they call that the cap on this one. I mean, I know they call that the cap. Days of cigars. But it kind of looks like they just fucking twisted it all up in there. But now I'm trying to pick up on all the cinnamon and spice and pepper and leather, but it just feels like they rolled up a shit ton of grass clippings in this thing, okay? As you can see, I mean, as it's burning, it just falls apart. Thought maybe I could make the ash team with this thing, hashtag ash team, where you get like the whole thing's ash, you set it on it. So, yeah, these things are, believe it or not the worst cigar I've ever had. Now, they are garbage. If you gave me one of these and didn't promise me opportunity at prizes or money or, a lap dance or something, I don't know, but I would not smoke these. On the retrohale, it just fucking burns the sinuses. Like, I mean, you ever drive down the road? You're like, and you're not sure if it's a skunk a little ways out in the field or something's dead, but it kind of hangs in the car for a minute or two, and you roll the windows down, but it still doesn't really go away. You gotta give her 5 minutes. That's this taste, okay? I mean, I'm trying to take damn near the whole thing in my mouth because I got to go seal the thumb bit just to get it to, you know. I mean, look at her. Ah. Garbage. All right, now, not the worst cigar I've ever had, though. My father, bless his heart, used to chain smoke the shit out of cigars. Now, he'd always smoke the cheap shit because he'd have like 10, 12 of them a day, you know. Finally got him corrected off that. Smoking more like those. I prefer a Maduro. He actually prefers a Connecticut, you know. Whatever. To each their own. So, yeah. He started buying and smoking because they were the cheapest he could get, right? These Tampa Sweet Perfectos. I think they were like $3 for 2 5-packs. Okay. Now, this thing has literally been sitting in this plastic, not cellophane, plastic, over there, because he used to keep a stash of them here for about, I don't know, 2 months. I would still smoke this over this. And that is saying a lot. So, this one's actually burning slow. This one, I went from there to there in about 9 minutes. This thing just right up through there. I think what it is this one has a lot more twigs in it, and this one had a lot more, I think they chopped the grass smaller on this one. And this was the one where, like, you got a tree in the yard, and it gets all that little stuff that lays down there. You know, all the little tiny twigs and stuff. That's what they rolled up into these sons of bitches. This one right here. I mean, it just, this whole thing's terrible. The wrap was cracked in a bunch of different places. Now, I wish I had a 5 of these because I got 2 or 3 friends I'd hand these sons of bitches out to and see what they do. I'd convince them that these are some Cubans I got off the drug. You know, pull that tag off. It says, "Be a manga." I don't know what that stands for, but now, this is the same as the last one where flavor doesn't change. It starts out as garbage, ends as trash. So, yeah, I'm going to keep doing these. See if we can have some fun. Now, obviously, episode 1, you know, some growing pains. I say a lot. Try not to. It's obviously unscripted because I would be a lot better at this if it wasn't. So, yeah. As you can see, it's basically out. It's exploded. It's just got a little bit of smoke coming off from it there, but I can't get anything through it, out of it. 23 flavors, and not one of them will wash this shit out. There we go. A little bit more sand in that one. Man. I waited on these because I had a sinus infection. That's why this is a little towards the end instead of towards the beginning getting turned in. I'm actually pushing a deadline, as you can see. It's a little late back there. But doing some stuff on my race car took me a little bit longer than I expected it to. Trying to race in a couple weeks. So, yeah. God, it's just so good. It's just so bad. It's just so bad. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'd take a wet fart. I believe if you rolled up a wet fart, that it'd be like these. I legitimately cannot believe there is this much just grit landing in my mouth. Like the smoke isn't gritty and chewy. There's literally it was a 24th flavor. But there's literally sand and grit coming in my mouth with almost every single inhale. It's the strangest feeling. Just, I'm glad I did this. This is, you don't know how pretty the rainbow is if it doesn't rain every now and then, right? So you don't know just how damn good that underground Maduro is if you don't smoke a flying dog turd from time to time. Yeah, I would not recommend this to anyone with a heartbeat or a brain. I would recommend you buy a 5-pack of them. Give them out to your buddies. They talk a lot of shit about how they know cigars. I know what I'm doing. And, yeah, fill them full of bullshit. Tell them it's some sort of fancy-ass Cuban. You can't buy these here. Yeah. Stick around sometime for the next one. I will do another one soon. I'm actually hoping to try to do these every week. I think it'll be fun, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This is Todd, the amateur cigar reviewer. This has been the Espaditas B Manga. I hope you enjoy.